Given that Senator Lindsey Graham is now dead, what do you have to say about him and his legacy?
My condolences are to his family. I am sad for their loss, and there'll be plenty of time for historians to evaluate his legacy.
All right, thank you, sir. Hello, Congressman. How you doing?
Hey, good to see you.
It's great to see you. I just have one quick question for you. Now that Senator Lindsey Graham is unfortunately no longer with us, what do you have to say about his legacy?
That he is a champion for the American people, a patriot, an American patriot.
All right, and would you support who would you support as his successor in the state of South Carolina?
I would defer until after we have the funeral.
All right, good to see you, sir. Real quickly, now that Senator Lindsey Graham is dead, what do you have to say about him and his legacy?
A juggernaut, an influencer. He had the president's ear. He was a defense slash war hawk, a guy who believed in strong foreign policy. Didn't always agree with everybody else, but actually had good reasoning behind his logic and his policy. I think he'll be missed, and certainly you have to respect him as an impact player.
What do you have to say about Lindsey Graham's legacy?
The Senate will miss him. The number of senators who have really focused on the role of America in the world has sort of declined over time. And while I could not disagree more strongly with Lindsey on, for example, his cheerleading of the Iran war, over time, Lindsey has always paid a lot of attention to the role of America in the world, as fewer and fewer senators have. And I think more senators should make that a key issue. And the fact that Lindsey did was a positive. And the Senate will miss that.
Senator, what do you have to say about Lindsey Graham's legacy?
Lindsey's irreplaceable. He dedicated his life to this country. He gave his life for this country. I mean, all the arduous travel, he confided in me that it was taking a toll on him physically and in his personal life. So the reason he was so respected, was so influential is because of all the time, all the travel he put in to become respected, become influential. So he's going to be sorely missed. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Senator, really quickly, what do you have to say about Lindsey Graham's legacy?
Lindsey was a dear friend, and I'm just going to miss him. We're human, so I'm still, in this part denial. His desk is 10 foot from my desk on the floor, so it was just a shocker when I still look over there and see they have a black drape over his desk and some beautiful flowers, and it's all moving really quickly now. His sister is sworn in, and grateful for her as well. But he was just so plain-spoken. He was genuine. He was authentic. Had a certain emotional intensity to him. But just one of my best friends. And I say he's one of my best friends. There's probably 98 other senators up here who think they're his best friend as well. And that's because he had this gift of hospitality, of welcoming people. So we'll just all dearly miss my good friend from South Carolina.
I'm really sorry for your loss, Senator.
Thank you.
Senator, really quickly, what do you have to say about Lindsey Graham's legacy now that he's no longer with us?
We so miss Lindsey. He came to play. In other words, he wanted to be involved in solving problems. He would work with Republicans, with Democrats. So we're going to miss him. But my takeaway on his legacy is that he was willing to work with anybody to try to make progress. And a lot of times I disagree with him, so I opposed him. But he was always engaged. And he was a very courteous person. His staff loved him. Fellow senators loved him. He'll be really sorely missed.
Thank you, sir.